Welcome back to a Jack Gaming, where today we're opening up a pack of Commander Legends. It's an impromptu video, so let's see what we get. It's also important saying this is a booster or a draft booster, so it's not a collected booster. With that said, let's see what's in the pack. Do a little zoom. Life Crafter's Gift costs 3 and a green for an instant. Put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature. Then put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Welding Sparks costs 2 and a red for an instant. Welding Sparks deals X amount of damage to a target creature. X is 3 plus the number of artifacts you control. Kite Sail Skirmisher costs 3 and a blue for a human pirate. Has a 3/1 body, has flying, and when it attacks another target creature attacking the same player or planeswalker gains flying until end of turn. Has an encore cost of a 4 and a blue. Means we get to exile this card from our graveyard. And whoop, for each opponent, create a token copy that attacks the opponent this turn at Fable. They gain haste, sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. Activate this only when it's a sorcery. A little bit more zoom. Armory of Arrows costs 2. It's an equipment. When an equipped creature attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. It has an equip cost of 2. Ripscale Predator costs 2 red and 4 for a dinosaur that has menace. That means it could be only blocked by 2 or more creatures. Has a 6/5 body. Strategic Planning costs 1 and a blue for a sorcery. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Farnhor Elves costs a green for an elf druid. Tap, add a green, it's a 1/1 body. Fleshbag Marauder costs 2 and a black for a zombie warrior. Has a 3/1 body. When it enters the battlefield, each player sacrifices a creature. Appointer of Value. Appointer of Valor costs 5 and a white for an angel flying. Whenever a creature attacks, you may pay 3. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature. Scrouge and Banner costs 1 and a green for a cat monkey. That's right, we have a cat monkey. When it enters the battlefield, we get to put 2 +1/+1 counters. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may move any number of +1/+1 counters from it onto another creature. Has a 0/0. Moss Diamond costs 2 for an artifact. Enters the battlefield tapped. Tap, add a green. Path to Ancestry is a land that enters the battlefield tapped, and then we can tap it, add 1 mana of any color of your commander's identity. And if this mana is spent on a creature spell that seems its creature type with your commander, scry 1. Workshop Assistant costs 3 for an artifact creature that's a construct, has a 1/2 body. When it dies, return another target artifact card from your graveyard to your hand. Crackin's Lieutenant costs 2 and a white for a bird soldier. Flying. When it attacks, attacking creatures with flying gets +1/+1 until end of turn. And it's an encore cost of a 5 and a white. Mindless Automaton costs 4 for another construct that has a 0/0 base power toughness. When it enters the battlefield, it enters with 2 +1/+1 counters on it. Pay 1, discard a card, and put a +1/+1 counter on them. Then we can remove 2 +1/+1 counters from it and draw a card. Dreamstone Hydran costs 6 for an artifact. We can tap it, add 3 colorless, or we can pay 3 colors, tap it, sacrifice it, and draw 3 cards. Ooh. That's an interesting rare. Training Center. Enters the battlefield tapped, unless you have 2 or more opponents. Tap, add a blue or a red. This is what I like to call a commander land, where you can end up having multiple opponents for it. Burn. The Moon Crackin costs 6 and 2 blue. That Crackin is a 6/8. And when it enters the battlefield, or whenever you cast a spell with a converted mana cost of 6 or greater, you may return a target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. As a little partner, that means it can work together with something else. And it looks like this other little guy is farthest the Shadowcat Familiar. Costs 2 and a black. For a Cat Nightmare. Has a 2/2 body. Commanders you control have Menace and Death Touch. And then we have a foil Pirate Cutlass. Costs 3 for an equipment. When it enters the battlefield, attach it to a target pirate you control. Has a quick cost of 2, and the equipped creature gets a +2/+1. And the final card out of that pack is some treasure. Alright, what did you think about the pack? If you were drafting this, what would you pick? I think I would end up picking up the Training Center. Having a nice land would kind of be nice and helpful. Or the Felhorn Elves. I don't know. Either one would be pretty nice for myself. Thank you for watching. And if you're liking the content where I put it out, like, subscribe, and hit that little bell icon to be notified about any of our future content. And until next time, we'll see you later.